working? Who knows? I think it just ran over the dog. Oh, no. Not the dog. That was the mailman. Give me 2 seconds here. Let me get my bearings. Oh, we'll see if we're successfully live streaming here. I am currently on my way to hopefully meet a potential tenant for the duplex. That saga possibly might be at least backburnered-ish soon. Hopefully. It'll be the first time he's actually seen it, so I want to meet him and make sure he sees what he might be getting into. Didn't really want to do it today on a Sunday in the middle of the day, but we have somebody taking pictures, wildlife photographers, taking pictures of the wildlife and parking their car in the middle of the road. Anyway, didn't want to do that in the middle of a day on a Sunday, but unfortunately had a memorial service for a family friend yesterday. So that tied up yesterday. So I just wanted to touch base because I've been quiet really for a while. It's just been busy, and you know how things get tired and you go to bed at like 7. And then if you're up at 5 o'clock, you got to tiptoe around the house. It's the holidays, you know? I don't even know what day it is. Although I'm pretty sure it's Sunday. Anyway, wanted to touch base. I hope everyone had a fantastic Festivus or whatnot. Let's see, we're stopping here for a second. Urban, Merry Christmas from Sweden. Well, Merry Christmas, Urban. Byron, you do construction for a living. Yes, I do residential framing, but it's on the remodeling side. A lot of garages. That's kind of my bread and butter. That's what I like to take from the contractor when I get the opportunity. And additions. Mostly anything I do nowadays are just small, single-story additions. But back in the day when I had a crew, I used to do 2-story additions. We had been known to rip the roof off a ranch house, put a second floor on the house, and, you know, build in the stairway and everything. All that stuff. I have just gotten away from that over the last 8 years or so, working by myself, and over the last few years, getting old. Cheers, Danka. You're welcome. Happy holidays from Boston. Merry Christmas to everyone up in Boston. I'm going up to Boston. I'm not. I just like the song. Never been to Boston. Not a big city kind of guy, and that's Boston's one of the biggest of big cities in my book. The biggest city I enjoy going to is Nashville, which I need to get down there. It's been like 2 months since I've been there. Need to go listen to some rockabilly and have a whiskey. You know what I mean? Who's been to Nashville? Put your hands up. Who's been driving to their duplex on a Sunday to hopefully find a tenant for the first time in 4 months? 4 months? Yep. That's on me. I was working, and it's easier for me to just go to work, you know, than to worry about the house, because I just make enough money to cover the payment by going to work. And then, oh, was it Labor Day-ish? I ripped my finger open and was down for a couple weeks there. Couldn't do much of anything. Did a little bit of cleaning and stuff. Then I had to demo the shower in that place, but that was after I cleaned out the basement. I put the cart before the horse on that one. The basement could have waited, but that was the first thing I jumped on because I just wanted to clean all the garbage out. Give me a spot where I could kind of work from. Then I demoed the shower. And that took me longer than it should have. But then we got the drywall and everything in, and before the drywall and stuff went into the bathroom, the carpet and the paint got done. And everything's done. I got to replace a floor register, and I was going to throw up a cheap shower curtain because, you know, sometimes if you don't give them a shower curtain, they just won't use one, and then you get your whole bathroom ruined, and it's got a brand new floor. I don't want to ruin the new floor. You know what I mean? I hope they take it. I hope they take it. I wouldn't mind if he shows up with deposit in first month. Right now, for January. I will give him the keys right now. Give him, I don't know, what's the day? What's the date? The 28th? Is today the 28th? When's the first, like Thursday? Christmas was Thursday, so the first would be Thursday. Yeah, I'll give it to him early. I don't care. Get the utilities out of my name earlier. Save me $1 there. And then barring unforeseen catastrophe, my units are full. I don't have anything to worry about on that front. I don't have any work right now. So I will get some videos edited. I might do some second channel stuff. My in-laws are literally en route to Florida at the moment. I may commandeer my father-in-law's shop and start working on some cars. Like those Lincolns that have been sitting there for 2 years now that need to get done. I need them off the books. Anybody want to buy a Lincoln, a Mark III, and a Mark IV? I do also have the inside scoop on a 72 Thunderbird if you're into those big boats. I look like the guy from my DIY builds. That is curious. Quite the coincidence there. Why would that be? Or sell it? Sell the duplex? I ain't selling any of my rentals. I'm only buying more. I just, yeah, probably in spring I'd like to pick up a single family. I'm not selling yet. There's money to be made. Maybe I get to the point and I'd sell everything and buy some property when I could roll the money into something else without paying capital gains. I'm not terribly afraid of capital gains. I think people get a little outrageously terrified of capital gains, but it's usually less than what you're paying in income tax. So anyway, that was my life update for today. That was thrilling, wasn't it? Just drove past my buddy's house. Drove past his brother's house. And I got a little ways to go yet. I'm in a suburb and the duplex is in the city. So it's a bit of a drive. It's not too bad when you only got to stop by once in a while, but when you got to stop by every day to work, I've gone through probably 2 tanks of gas in this truck just driving back and forth to the duplex. Pretty sure, because I haven't worked since, I haven't done actual work. I haven't been building since the Monday before Thanksgiving was my last full day of working. So it's been a while. So I need you all to watch this and click on the ads and join the memberships that they don't really get anything. They just give me money every month, but you can do that for $1. If I could get a bazillion of you to give me $1 a month, I could be a bazillionaire in a month. Think of that. Think of the fun we would have then. We'd be doing live streams from a nicer truck, a bigger workshop. I'd get the new iPhone. I don't think it would make it really a better live stream. Do we have snow? We do not have snow at the moment. We got kind of buried in snow quickly this year. We had a significant snowfall, well, significant for here. 3 inches or so before we even got to Thanksgiving, and then the night of Thanksgiving, so that would have been like the 27th of November. If you're from Europe, you don't do Thanksgiving. But we got quite a bit of snow, and then it got blustery, got very cold. For a few weeks, so it actually all melted. I think we already had more snow prior to the beginning of winter than we did all last season of winter. But it's gone now. It's actually raining right now. It's in the 40s, but it's supposed to drop down to like the teens or something tomorrow. We're going to get back into the real winter, which means I still don't have any work coming. Unless I can scrounge up some inside work. But thankfully no snow right now. Central Kansas. Snow in there. That might be the stuff that's coming my way. Up here by the Great Lakes. The North Coast. Now I'm driving by our shop. Contractor shop. In the hood. We are in the hood. That's where my rentals are. That's where you buy them cheap. It's a nice thing about living in the Rust Belt. It's not, it's not $450,000 for a starter home around here. I had a friend of mine, a buddy that actually does the plumbing and stuff for me. We've been friends for longer than I can remember. He picked up a couple years ago a 2-bedroom with a finished dormer for $30,000. Put about 30 into it. So he was about 60 all invested, and is renting that out for $1,200 a month. It's pretty good ROI right there. I don't have any that are that good. He has money to spend. I don't have any money. So, therein lies the problem. But hopefully in spring, I think I could get financing in order, and then it's just a matter of hunting for the unicorn house. I'd like to do a single family again. I'm not a huge fan of the duplexes. I thought I would be a fan of the duplexes, but I'm not. Luckily, what I do is when someone moves out, I have the other person in the duplex recommend someone. That usually works out pretty well. All right, I gotta throw some boxes in the recycling here, and I think there's a gang meeting over here. Hopefully they don't come and jump me. Everybody's here recycling their cardboard. Must be the day after Christmas. All right, if you want to stick around, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Unless I get jumped by the gang. If I do, call 911. We survived, boys. They ain't got me yet. Let's get out of here. The gang members jump the rest of these guys. It's hilarious. It's a bunch of middle-aged white guys throwing everything out. The lives of fathers at Christmas, you know? Not as bad for me, though. My kids are grown. We still get them stuff. All right, I got about 2 more turns, and I'm going to be at the duplex. It also smells like those gang members were participating in some festivities, you know what I mean? Like they're at a Led Zeppelin concert or something. All right, is there anybody? Well, there's still people kicking around here. Throw some questions down. I'll have a minute when I get to the duplex. I'll take a minute and scroll through them. I got to get in and unlocked and make sure the electric's working and the heater's working, and swap out that register cover and try to throw the shower curtain up. I do still have to paint in the basement, but that's to appease the lead inspectors, so. Left-handed coherent. I saw that before they retracted. Why'd they retract it? Yes, left-handed. Hello from Southeast Kentucky. That's God's country right down there. Got any property for sale out in the hills of Southeast Kentucky? Because I would love to purchase some land there. Eastern Kentucky, Eastern Tennessee, Western North Carolina, West Virginia. That's where I'm aiming for. Do I have time to use any land that far away from me? No. But dang, that's paradise down there. You guys, I live up here where it's just flat. It's just corn and flatness. I like being down in the hills and hollers. Amazon's out and about. Oh, somebody got evicted. The whole front yard was full of everything. I should go back and see if there's any bed frames. Steal them. Take them home for some welding projects. They don't weld up the greatest, but I'm not the greatest welder, so I guess it all works out. I guess if you can use a Harbor Freight welder and weld high carbon bed frames, I think that's what the problem is with them. Maybe you'd be a really good welder if you practice that way. I mean, that'd be cool, you know? Why do I get all these messages redacted? What are you people saying? Why is the garbage can out? Why can't anybody take the garbage cans back? Oh, you can't find good tenants these days, let me tell you. Need to replace this driveway, but years ago it was $9,000, and it's probably $18,000 now, and I do not have that money. So, all right, I'm here. Message redacted. Why is everybody as parent report? No. Why do they keep redacting messages? What are you people saying? You guys using potty language? Somebody's probably cussing at me, telling me how stupid I am. They like doing that, showing up on my videos and telling me how I build stuff wrong. Oh, hey, hold on. My wife got sick of the sweatshirt with all the holes in it, so she got me a new blue sweatshirt. So this is gonna be my new uniform. I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of the one with holes in it, but apparently, you know, she's embarrassed for me on the channel here. So she's like, we have to do something about this. It's extreme makeover idiot edition, I guess, is what we did for Christmas. She got me some flannels that I can wear for work because They're kind of comfortable. I got the Al Borland vibe, you know. And some sweatshirts. But I don't need a bunch of flannels and sweatshirts, so she bought a bunch, and we're going to return some. Because I'm a cheapskate. And it's not like it's her money, it's our money, so. Your friend's rental gets how much? Audio cut out at that moment. It's a 2-bedroom with a finished dormer, so that could technically be like a 3rd bedroom. He bought it for $30, put $30 into flipping it, and is renting it for $1,200. True Blue, my True Blue hoodie. It's very comfy. It's not very thick, but it's very comfortable. Well, gang, I am slated to meet at 1:30, and I got a couple things I want to take care of in there before he arrives. So we're probably going to wrap this up. If you're watching this after the live stream, go ahead and drop some comments down there. I'll try to get to them. I think I saw basically all of the live stream comments here. Sorry, my first day talking. I think I've seen all of the comments here because I have to wait for everything to upload and then go back to see the live comments like down the line. So it takes me a while to see those. If I don't see them during the live, then a lot of times I don't catch them. But do you have any more garage videos in the pipe? Yes, I threw one in the queue to be edited like last night. Hope to have that up after the first of the year. Then that would be it for the full builds at the moment. Although I do have some kind of videos that I bailed on for one reason or the other, just kind of aborted the whole mission. But if there's enough conceptually there for me to, talk about how to do something, I may try to get some of those edited and uploaded. If not, we'll come up with something. We'll do some garage live streams or some projects in the garage. And I plan, like I mentioned earlier, as long as the weather doesn't get terrible, I'm probably going to commandeer my father-in-law's shop and roll one of the Lincolns in there. That'll be on the second channel. We'll start working on a car. So if you enjoy car stuff, go over there and watch those, because I will ruin your enjoyment of car stuff, because I know nothing about cars besides they're neat. And I like to tinker with stuff. And my father-in-law is the mechanic, and he's not there. So maybe we can blow something up. Anyway, all right, I do have to go. Maybe we'll run it back later. I might be out in the garage later, so maybe we'll do another live stream. I don't know. Oh, I got new microphones too. Wireless mics, the little DJIs that everybody wears. I picked those up. They look way too high tech for me, but I'm going to try to make those work so I can use those when I get back in the field doing actual framing. I know the contractor is piling up garages for spring, but that's months away. So, all right, guys, you all have a blessed DJI spy mics. Yeah, I don't know if they're spy mics or whatever. They're the little DJIs, because I got the DJI because I would like to get a DJI camera next, and I figured they would be easily compatible, but I'm hoping they work with my GoPro. I got to run, guys. We will do this again maybe later, maybe not later. I don't know. Watch all the videos on the channel. Subscribe, hit like, become a member for $1 a month, and help a guy out so he can buy more sweatshirts. Bye.